I am a firm believer of constitutional commission and independent office holders. These are not decorations that Kenyans put in our offices when they passed the 2010 commission. These institutions do an extremely important job in our county. And one of the things that I have promised your coordinator, the chairperson of CRA, while seated with her listening to the challenges that you go through, I have promised her that I will sponsor a legislation for a caucus that brings together all the Chapter 15 commissions so that you are able to sit together and pass your recommendations and proposals to us as Parliament. Otherwise, when you operate differently, it is difficult, yet you do an important role.
Thank you, the constitutional commissions and independent offices, for choosing Kericho for this event. This is a great honor for us. To the people of Kericho, these commissions are here to listen to you on how service delivery is being implemented in Kericho. Please feel free to interact with them, tell them where we failed as a government of Kericho, tell them what needs to be improved, and where we've done well, please tell them that we've also done well in those aspects. We are committed to working with all the commissions and independent offices. And I would like to cite a few examples. We've worked very closely with EACC to do our systems audits. And the consequence, you've been reading the rankings of counties in terms of corruption index, and a number of times we have been cited as the least corrupt county in Kenya. So it is not by accident. We invite them. I know that when some of these EACC officers go to other counties, the governor can jump out through the window and run away. But here, we welcome them to advise us on where we are going wrong and what we are doing right to maintain.
The best auditor is an informed citizen. I know the Office of the Auditor General is here, but I'm sorry to tell you that the best auditor is an informed citizen. And that is why we are here to really make you the best auditor of the work that we do. We as commissions produce reports year in, year out. The Auditor General produces a report year in, year out. I'm sure you're familiar with the Auditor General's reports. I think they are very right with the medium. We're also familiar with the reports of the Controller of Budget. I think those are the most popular. But I want to tell you that every year, in line with the requirement of the Constitution, all of us produce reports. But there's only so much that the reports can tell us. The best auditor, and why I want to follow that line, that the best auditor is an informed citizen, even if the Office of the Auditor General or the Controller of Budget tells us how much or how well or how much money has been wasted or lost, there is something that it will never tell us. And this is what? These reports will never tell us how many teachers were absent from school. They will never tell us how many teachers were in class and not teaching. The reports will never tell us how many schools have no toilets. These reports will never tell us in which schools are children sitting on stones. They will never tell us how many hospitals were without drugs and for how long. Again, the controller or the auditor reports, they will never tell us how many children are not getting bursaries, but they ought to. And they will never tell us how many mothers lost their lives during birth because a doctor or a nurse did not show up on time. That is why the citizen is the best auditor, because these are the milestones with which we measure service delivery. I think the speakers here expounded what our mandate is. I will not go into that, but we built the theme of the Congress around our mandate, and that is why this year we selected the theme, promoting accountability and access to quality public services. We believe that in spite of everything we do, should be reflected in quality public services. And until you can feel it, until you can see enhancements in service delivery, then we are not exactly where we ought to be. That is our theme this year, and this is the thing we want you to judge us on. How well is our work translating to quality public services? Can you feel us on the ground? Can you feel the work of the ombudsman? Can you feel there's a chance of you're making progress in gender equality? Can you feel that based on our work, resources are flowing down on the ground, particularly for the commission? I come from the Commission on Revenue Allocation.
And for us to be able to hold politicians to account, we must have accountable political institutions and political parties that will then support an accountable administration and an accountable government and an accountable country. What these institutions are doing, they're doing a great job. And I know there is a lot of push from different quarters. We should adjust the commissions, we should change this, we should change the other, to make the commissions much more accountable, and to, when that process comes of age, the same way we arrived at the modern constitution that we have today through a people-centered, people-driven process. I am confident that we will take it all the way there, so that whatever we will do with the commissions will not be a decision of this commission versus that commission. It will be a decision that will have the widest possible interaction of the Kenyan public. We have gone to great lengths to avoid any interference by any public official on the duties and responsibilities of any of the independent offices or constitutional commissions, because we appreciate that there was a lot of wisdom in the people of Kenya setting up these institutions for the better management of the affairs of the nation. As an administration, as the executive, we will do our part. We expect every other arm of government and every constitutional commission and every independent office to do theirs, because that is the minimum that the people of Kenya can expect from anyone and any office that has been set up by the Constitution. And therefore, we do not expect that we will hear that we were not able to do this, or we did not appropriate our mandate appropriately, because this arm of government or the other arm of government giving excuses or, scapegoating on what each of our offices is supposed to do. So it is our expectation that everybody must do their job. We promise to do ours. Just over 9 years have passed since the coming into force of the new constitution. This forum and other similar engagements, both formal and informal, accord you, other government agencies, stakeholders, and the people of Kenya with an opportunity to appraise the performance and strategic direction of your institutions individually as well as collectively. The overriding purpose of such appraisal is not to blame one another, but rather to give credit where credit is due, while at the same time encouraging better performance and results in any areas where your commission may have fallen short of the expectations and aspirations of the Kenyan people as codified in the Constitution. We recognize the contribution of the independent commissions in fostering our democratic growth. Various commissions have been very instrumental in guiding the implementation of Chapter 11 of the Constitution. The successful implementation of the devolved system of government is as a result of your timeless work. For this, I, on behalf of the national government, would like to appreciate your immense efforts and contribution in this regard. Kenyans expect you to be active participants in the national conversation and to give guidance and insight on the major legal, governance and constitutional issues of the day. Kenyans expect to see and hear from you, to feel your presence in their day-to-day lives, to know that their hard-earned taxes are funding commissions and offices that are making constant and direct positive benefits to their lives as communities and the nation as a whole. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I wish to remind all of us here that we have offered ourselves as leaders and servants of Kenya. We are called upon to live a life of service, sacrifice, dedication to duty, and fidelity to the law. Each commission and office is a vital brick in the towering edifice of the better Kenya which we are building. Working together, each cog of the machine that is government will contribute to propelling Kenya forward along the path of national development and into a future of greater prosperity for all.
Wamama wenzangu, so far tumefikisha 350k kwa akaunti yetu ya chama. Tufanye aje na hizi pesa zetu?
Naona tununue vitenge zinafanana. Vitenge. Hapana, tununue sufuria za non-stick.
Sufuria.
Tununueni curtain.
Ai, wamama wenzangu, vote tununue kaploti.
Kuna watu wanauza plots na nyuki.
Na nyuki?
Hebu tuwapigie simu watupe uhondo. Hello.
Thank you for calling Optiven. How may we assist you?
Can we get a plot with 350,000 in Nanyuki?
Yes, you can get a plot at the Great Oasis Gardens in Nanyuki today for as low as 349,000 shillings.
There is starring possibility.